dark. Yeah, it's so dark outside. Put in the comment section, what time do you think it is? The sun could be coming up. The sun could be going down. Eastern, Western, rising. Anyways, you know what time it is. It's time for your podcast. This isn't even a podcast, is it? What is this, a live stream? I call it a telecast. Who gives a shit? It's September 25th, 2023, Season 2, Episode 15. Robert Herjavec from Shark Tank. These two jamokes are going to learn how to Bollywood dance. Anyways, I'll show you when they get down to it. So, Sarina Jain, it's a nice name for my goldfish. So his team is going to be playing her team in football. She doesn't even know about it or care, but she's going to pretend like she cares because, oh, it's TV. My team's going to beat you, Mark, whatever. So let's get started with the episode. It's entitled,
her husband
and this is the beginning of Live's Let's Dance Week. So every day of the week, then for the next 5 episodes, they're going to be learning a different type of dance, and they think they're going to be cute, but really they're just doing this. They have memories on tape of them dancing. They could like show their grandchildren, but before their grandchildren are born, I wouldn't be surprised if one of them dies, just because that's the way it is. You go through all these medical procedures to look young, and you don't. That's when karma gets you. Now I don't pray for that, but just a educated prediction. Hopefully I'm wrong. Prove me wrong, guys. With your Beverly Hills doctors.
It's live with Kelly.
Enjoy.
Direct from the Shark Tank, Robert Herjavec. And the co-hosts learn the steps, the moves, the beauty of Indian dance as we kick off Live's Let's Dance Week. Plus, your thoughts and comments on another edition of The Inbox. All next on Live. And now, here are Kelly Ripa and Mike Consuelo. Just let me get through the intro. It's Monday, September 25th, 2023. Welcome to the show, everybody. This audience was out in the rain.
You guys were out in the rain this morning.
I don't know that we would do that for you.
What's the weather looking like this week? Today it says still stormy. Boo. Tomorrow it may clear. Oh yeah, that's it.
Mark Consuelos with the weather report.
I don't know. Every morning they give me this to talk about the weather.
Weathermen everywhere just breathed a sigh of relief. Yeah. Look at the cloud. There's another cloud. One more cloud over here.
It was horrible here over the weekend. Bad weather, but you know where it was nice? It was nice in Ann Arbor, Michigan. That's right. 78 degrees, not 79, not 80, 78 degrees, the perfect temperature, a little puffy clouds.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you a story, okay?
Tell me.
Every year, we go to this homecoming game.
Yeah.
And every year, we sit outside and freeze to death, okay? I'm talking Canada Goose coat. I'm talking I wear a hot suit underneath my clothes. Do you know what a hot suit is? It's an insulated suit that's allegedly keeps you warmer than your own body temperature times 1,000.
Supposedly.
I am outside freezing to death. About 6 months ago, was it? I did this thing for the University of Michigan Women's Health Summit, where we auctioned off this wonderful woman, Nicole Eisenberg, who runs this organization, said, would you and Mark auction off the opportunity to sit with you guys in one of the the suites, a box at the University of Michigan homecoming game. And I was like,
Yeah.
yes, because I won't freeze. I mean, yes, it's for a good cause. And I will finally be warm. And there's a bathroom. Yes, sign me up. I said to Mark, I cannot believe we walked in there and I go, of course, it's 80 degrees and sunny, and we're inside when you just want to be outside in the sunshine.
It was so nice.
It was so nice. How lovely were the people that bid on the prize?
They were lovely.
So
such a good thing to do.
Because I promised at this auction, I was like, not only do you get to sit in the suite, but you get to sit on my husband's lap.
And her husband sat on my lap. I stroked.
Could you see over his head?
Yeah, I said, move your head. I'm watching the game. The Wolverines won. They won by 24 points against the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. It was a great game.
Yeah, people were like, Kelly, how could you root for Michigan? You're from New Jersey. I'm like, yeah, but I didn't go to Rutgers. I was like, calm down, everybody.
It was a good game. It was a good first half. It was tight. It was 7-7. It was a lot of fun.
Very exciting. I'll show you this picture. This is how nice it was in Michigan. Okay? I cooked dinner. We sat outside. Okay? We sat outside. And the reason I'm showing you this picture is not so that you can fixate on Mark not eating his spinach. Okay? The reason I'm showing you this picture is because I lit candles.
Yeah.
And those are not like covered by a hurricane thing to keep the candles lit. Those are just candles
just a whisper of breeze.
Outside. No breeze. Look, candles lit. Do you know how nice it is?
I did finish my spinach, Mom. I ate my spinach. But before the game, we went to the tailgate. And we had Mason Paris, who won the bronze medal at Worlds.
You'll remember Mason. Mason was on our show. He ragdolled Mark in front of our national audience.
He got his national championship because he won the national championship last year. He got his big, that's a big ring.
Yeah, it's like a belt for me. I could have slid into it.
This is, I guess, sunset. We were just leaving the...
Yeah, we went to the... field hockey game.
Yeah, we were like sports parents. Yeah, we were sports parents.
We were super sports parents.
In the suite, I met a baby. I think it's Mike Martin's baby.
You were so good with that baby.
I love babies.
You are. She's really pretty.
Well, she's beautiful.
She's beautiful.
They have a beautiful family. It was so nice to be there. The weather there was. I don't want to rub it in, but it was just nice the whole weekend.
We're sorry if you were not there. Our point is, we apologize that you were in
New York.
Weather.
Yeah. You know what tonight is, right? Tonight is Monday night.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Do you know what happens on Monday night? There's football on Monday night.
It's 69 night in the Consuelo Ripa household.
Yes.
Stop.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. That's tonight. And just in time,
I don't even know if we can be friends.
Just in time.
Kelly didn't even know her own team was playing.
Mayfield, the quarterback,
and now when she finds out that, she's like, oh, now she's pretending to be a super fan.
Beautiful jersey.
Oh my God.
You're watching Kelly grade A fucking acting phony right now.
Signed jersey.
Are you kidding? Oh my gosh. But you know, Baker, no offense, I cannot possibly be
You know, this is the throwback color.
Oh, is this?
This is back when they had, this is when they didn't win a game for centuries.
Yes, I remember because I was with you then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So they were just coming up. They changed jerseys. But, we have Ashley here.
Oh, yeah.
Where's a big Eagles fan. Big Eagles fan. Hey, Ash. How you doing? How you feeling about tonight?
I'm feeling great about tonight.
And you can see she's wearing throwback Buccaneers.
And I just hate to break it to you. Not get excited there about the autograph, Kelly. That's the jersey's probably worth, it's probably worth, $300. And remember, the jersey costs about $275. So you don't have to get the Don't get too excited about the Baker Mayfield autograph you have.
Buccaneers colors.
That's very strange.
No. Those aren't Buccaneers colors. For someone that size, those are orange dreamsicle ice cream colors. She wears that because on Monday she has dreamsicle ice cream for breakfast.
Big Eagles fan. Hey, Ash.
Hey.
How you doing? How you feeling about tonight?
I'm feeling great about tonight.
And you can see she's wearing throwback Buccaneers colors.
That's very strange.
Yes. So we're gonna make a bet. Okay, we're gonna make a bet. Buccaneers win. You wear the jersey tomorrow. Okay. Eagles win.
Yes.
She wears the jersey tomorrow. Both teams are 2-0. They're both in first place. The Eagles are tough.
Where is the game being played?
In Tampa? In Tampa.
Oh.
Yeah. I went to an Eagles Buccaneers game back in 1990. I don't know. It was in the early 2000s maybe when the Buccaneers went to the Super Bowl.
With my dad, right?
I went with her dad. We went to the old Vet Stadium.
Yes.
Old Vet Stadium. They had a jail and a judge in the basement of the stadium. That's
it's the stadium with its own jurisdiction.
Eagles fans don't mess around. So I'm aware. And by the way, that was the last game in that stadium. The Buccaneers won. They closed that stadium down.
You already told this story before about the whole judge. You told this story before.
And your dad said, "Son, take that off."
He didn't want his grandkids to grow up without a father. Yeah.
You told this story before, Mark.
I'm so
Stop
glad he did
repeating
because I
stories.
went to the game. I was wearing neutral colors, and the Buccaneers killed them.
No, they didn't.
It was a good game.
No, they
but by
didn't.
the end of the game, the Eagles fans were fighting each other.
Let me clarify something. You're full of fucking shit, and let me tell all you fucking people watching. Mark did not. The Buccaneers did not kill them. All right, the Buccaneers were up. Look, the Eagles were driving to score a touchdown in the final drive. He threw Donovan McNabb, the quarterback, threw an interception to a guy named Rondé Barber, who intercepted it and took it to the house for a touchdown. Now, he didn't need to score a touchdown. He could have just ran out of bounds, and then the Buccaneers could have milked the clock, took in a knee, ran the clock out, and they could have won by something like 4 points. I think the Buccaneers were up by 4 because a field goal would have done nothing for the Eagles. The Eagles were driving to score a go-ahead touchdown at the time. Could have very well been the game-winning touchdown. McNabb threw an interception that Rondé Barber scored for a touchdown, and it was 30 seconds left on the clock or something. So that ended up I don't know if it was technically the last play of the game, but that made the lead from a 4-point lead to an 11-point lead. So the Buccaneers won by 11 points, and up to with 30 seconds, under a minute left in the game, the Buccaneers were only up by 4 points, and they were statistically probably a 30% chance they could have lost the game. So they were just 1 or 2 plays away from losing the game, right? And it was only a 4-point game. That last touchdown was just one fluke. So to sit there and say the Buccaneers killed them, this is bullshit. This is what I fucking hate about fucking not only daytime television, not only about football fans, but about fucking Mark Consuelos. It's just everyone fucking lies because if you want to be successful in life, you feel like you have to lie. That's just what we do. We're all liars.
And the Buccaneers killed.
I thought I heard an ice cream truck. It must be the girl up there with her orange dreamsicle shirt popping open another fresh bar.
Yeah, which could happen.
And I'm so glad he did because I went to the game. I was wearing neutral colors, and the Buccaneers killed them. I mean, it was a good game. But by the end of the game, the Eagles fans were fighting each other.
Well, yes, because when all else fails, turn on one another. Yes.
And one little bit more sports news. I'm going to give you this.
No.
Yesterday, the Dolphins beat the Broncos 70-20.
Wow, look at Gelman like he fucking knows. Wow.
70.
How can those scores be that high?
That's 10 touchdowns.
Very good, Mark. Wow, thanks for
defense at all.
mansplaining us again.
It's not great. The Broncos are not doing great. It's the biggest.
Are you impressed that I knew that there should be? Look at Kelly go. Every now and again, a little fact penetrates the old noggin, and I know that if a football score is high,
Yes.
You have taught me
Yes.
that means there's no defense.
Not a lot of defense.
Not a lot of defense.
Not a lot of defense.
The correct statement is there's poor defense. There's not a lot of good defense. There's always defense. There has to be defense on every play.
It's not great. The Broncos are not doing great. It's the biggest.
Are you impressed that? How can those scores be that high?
That's 10 touchdowns.
Was there no defense at all?
I don't know. It's not great. The Broncos are not doing great. It's the biggest.
Are you impressed that I knew that there should be? Look at Kelly go. Every now and again, a little fact penetrates the old noggin, and I know that if a football score is high,
yes.
You have taught me
yes.
that means there's no defense.
Not a lot of defense.
Not a lot of defense.
Not a lot of defense.
So anybody traveling to Paris?
Ooh.
Anyone at all? You are. Okay, congratulations. Good for you. The good news is there's this whole article in the newspaper about American food infiltrating the Paris landscape. Every little hamlet, every little street, right, Scott?
What kind of American food?
Donuts.
Okay.
Cheeseburgers.
Ooh.
Pancakes with syrup.
Because they would have crepes there, right?
They would have crepes.
Not
barbecue.
Barbecue donuts.
Anyone at all? You are. Okay, congratulations. Good for you. The good news is there's this whole article in the newspaper about American food infiltrating the Paris landscape. Every little hamlet, every little street, right, Scott?
What kind of American food?
Donuts.
Okay.
Cheeseburgers.
Every little thing you do.
First
of all, donuts. Donuts come from like Germany, so they're not American.
Infiltrating the Paris landscape.
And cheeseburgers are German too.
Every little hamlet, every little street, right, Scott?
Every little thing you do, I'm on your mind. I'm on your mind. Every little thing you do, you're on my mind. You're on my mind. It's a song. Look it up, loser.
What kind of American food?
Donuts.
Okay.
Cheeseburgers.
Ooh.
Pancakes with syrup.
Because they would have crepes there, right?
They would have crepes.
Not
barbecue.
Crepes,
fried
please.
Chicken, hot dogs, and lobster rolls. All available at any cafe in Paris. Now, we went to Paris a couple of years ago.
Yes, you did.
I didn't see any of that. If I'm being honest, I did not see
They did have French fries. They did have French fries.
Yes, well, frites.
Frites.
Yes.
And they ketchup and mayonnaise, right? They mix it up. Is that how they have it there?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if that's a specifically French thing, but that's the way they serve it there. It's like mayonnaise. You can.
In the Caribbean, they have a dish. I forget what it's called, but it's like a cornmeal kind of a base dish where they take cornmeal and they add like some kind of liquid mixture. Might be some egg, might not be. I think it's just cornmeal with like butter and water or milk maybe. And they basically make like a dough or a masa, and then they fry them. They roll them into these little. They look like little penises, right? Like little mini cocktail sausages, right? Like this big. They crush you. And then they fry them, and then they serve them with a sauce. And the sauce that they serve them with is ketchup, mayonnaise, and garlic powder, or fresh garlic if you want. That's the whole sauce. I went on there on a trip. I had them. I thought the sauce was so good. I was like, "Ooh, what is it?" And then my grandma tried to recreate it when we got home, and for some reason, I didn't like it. And I think because they use like fresh garlic and she used like garlic powder, or vice versa. But for some reason, I didn't like it. It's like once I knew what was in the sauce, I didn't like it. It was just like this pink kind of a sauce, and I thought it was good. Once I find out she's mixing mayonnaise and ketchup in a bowl together, I'm like, that's gross. Like you don't want to see how the sausage is made sometimes. You know
I think Americans ask for ketchup.
Put in the comment section.
I believe.
That's right.
Anyway, so that's what you have to look forward to. They say that it was once considered very déclassé to have American food served in French cafes, and now,
What about bistros? Are they the same?
But now you can get a donut. You can get how you say pancakes.
Pancakes. I bet it tastes better over there.
Oh,
I bet it tastes better over there.
Yeah.
Hey, 5 things your dance style says about
I
your
bet their
personality.
pancakes still end up coming out like
I'm
crepes.
ready.
All right. Do you clap your hands when you dance? You do sometimes.
Sometimes.
It says clapping your hands when you dance is a sign that you're extroverted, outgoing, vivacious type who loves to be the center of the social scene.
Okay.
All right. If you wear bright colors and flamboyant dance clothes, it says that you probably like being the center of attention. Flamboyant dance clothes suggest that you're confident and not afraid to show off your moves. If you repeat the same dance steps, me, it says over and over with little variation, you're probably a conventional person who is risk averse and doesn't easily embrace change.
Wow.
It says if you shake your hips with wild abandon, you're a freak. That's what it says. That's what it says.
It says you're a passionate, uninhibited soul who welcomes change and embraces new experience.
Code for freak.
What's the final
The
one?
final one, if you avoid the dance floor like the plague, you're shy, introverted person who doesn't feel comfortable in social situations.
Oh yeah, let's clap our hands for that. Why are we clapping our hands for people who feel socially awkward?
It says you're a passionate, uninhibited soul who welcomes change and embraces new experience.
Code for freak.
Oh,
Passionate, uninhibited.
sorry guys. Sorry to my 2 people watching right now.
Free to show off your moves. If you repeat the same dance steps, me, it says over and over with little variation, you're probably a conventional person who is risk averse and doesn't easily embrace change.
That's serious.
Wow.
It says if you shake your hips with wild abandon, you're a freak. That's what it says. That's what it says.
It says you're a passionate, uninhibited soul who welcomes change and embraces new experience.
Code for freak.
What's the final
The
one?
final one, if you avoid the dance floor like the plague, you're shy, introverted person who doesn't feel comfortable in social situations. You know what we're doing today, right?
Yes, we are starting Let's Dance Week.
We are starting Let's
Dance.
Sorry, I don't really pay attention, and since I don't care about you watching, you're gonna have to watch the way I watch.
Soul who welcomes change and embraces new experience.
Code for freak.
What's the final
The
one?
final one, if you avoid the dance floor like the plague, you're shy, introverted person who doesn't feel comfortable in social situations.
And
You
probably
know
a
what
girl
we're doing
named
today,
Lola.
Yes, we are starting Let's Dance Week.
We are starting Let's
Dance.
I came in and met Sarina Jain, and we will learn the Bhangra Stomp and a few other fun Indian styles.
Getting us ready for Diwali.
Diwali.
Yes.
She's wonderful.
Yeah.
She warmed me up a little bit.
Because I got to tell you, at Diwali last year, you picked it up really fast.
It's so fun. If you don't dance there's something wrong with you.
Exactly.
You just have to do. There's no messing up.
Exactly. It got so bad. I took my shoes off because my feet were killing me.
Yeah.
And I danced so hard that when I went to put my feet back into my shoes, my feet had swollen. And I was like, well, Mark, you have to carry me home.
And the guys wore like Nike Air Force Ones.
Yes, that's
really
what I'm doing this year. I'm going to wear practical shoes underneath my outfit so that I can dance all night. Because that was the one thing I did not anticipate dancing that hard. And
long,
yes. And for that many hours, and I found that the shoes really, took me out of the game. And I don't like to leave the game.
Speaking of flashy dancing, Usher is to headline the Super Bowl. Gonna be good. Really good.
That is exciting. All right, we've got a big show today from Shark Tank. Robert Herjavec is here.
And like you said, we begin Let's Dance Week with a lesson in Indian-style dancing. It's gonna be fun.
Guys, the past few weeks, I've been trying to get y'all to say this with me. I know you probably practiced. I want you to say it like you've never said it before. Okay? What time is it? It's time to play. You guys did great. You guys did great. I can see everything.
All right, let's say hello to Linda Epperson from Cleveland, Tennessee, who watches us on WTDC. Good morning, Linda. How you doing there?
I'm doing great.
She's
Good morning.
hot.
I love your photo. You've got nice sunflower plant next to you.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, where was that?
We have a sunflower field within 30 minutes of our house that we go to, and it's beautiful every year.
All right.
So nice.
All right, you know how to play this game, right? You've given us two statements. One is true, one is false. I have 60 seconds to decide which is the truth. If you stump me, you will win this. Linda, you have some fans here. They're rooting for you. Okay.
Right.
Here are your two statements. I've moved 25 times within the same city, or I met Oprah in
Chattanooga?
Chattanooga.
Oh, you're not meeting Oprah. I don't give a damn. You're just not. Oh, 25 times in the same city. I mean, she is older, but like in the same city? That's a lot. I'm going to say that she met Oprah in Chattanooga. Because of her age, I bet she met Oprah like 30 years ago. In the late 80s or early 90s before she became Oprah Winfrey. I bet she met Oprah in Chattanooga. That's my first impression guess. Throw yours in the comment section and I won't read them. I'm ignoring all of them.
Chattanooga. Now, I know Oprah went to college in Tennessee. Where did you meet? Why was she there, and why did you meet her?
Well, her and Gail did the tour of U.S. back in, it was the early 2000s, and one of their stops was Chattanooga, and I met her at the Reed House Hotel there.
Okay. All right. So
And we're going to just, start all over because I know you love it, all my viewers.
In Tennessee. Where did you meet? Why was she there, and why did you meet her?
Well, her and Gail did the tour of U.S. back in, it was the early 2000s, and one of their stops was Chattanooga, and I met her at the Reed House Hotel there.
Okay. All right. Sounds plausible.
We're having a hard time
hearing. Yeah. If you met, so you moved 25 times in the same city. Why?
Sorry, I'm fixing my fantasy golf lineup.
Well, her and Gail did the tour of U.S. back in, it was the early 2000s, and one of their stops was Chattanooga, and I met her at the Reed House Hotel there.
Okay. All right. Sounds plausible.
We're having a hard time
hearing. Yeah. If you met, so you moved 25 times in the same city. Why?
Sorry, guys. We're gonna watch it again because I love you so much. God bless America.
In
Chattanooga?
Chattanooga. Now I know Oprah went to college in Tennessee. Where did you meet? Where? Why was she there, and why did you meet her?
Well, her and Gail did the tour of U.S. back in, it was the early 2000s, and one of their stops was Chattanooga, and I met her at the Reed House Hotel there.
Okay. All right. Sounds plausible.
We're having a hard time
hearing. Yeah. If you met, so you moved 25 times in the same city. Why? And how was that?
Was it New York City? Does that make sense?
No, it was always Cleveland, Tennessee, and my dad was a pipe fitter, so he moved quite a bit when I was younger.
Your dad was
and
a
then
pipe dealer?
A pipe fitter.
Oh, pipe fitter. Got it.
Yeah.
I thought you said a pop dealer.
If your dad was a pot dealer, I would say that was true. You had to keep on the move.
All right. Well,
Make sense, didn't it?
here we go again. I could see maybe Oprah went to Chattanooga and she knows about that story because she watched it on TV. But saying that story about your dad, that just seems so authentic and just like she didn't plan that. So and that makes sense. Your dad moved a lot because of work. I'm going to change it. I'm going to say that the truth is, at the beginning, my first impression guess was I'm going to say it's true that you met Oprah in Chattanooga in the late 80s, early 90s. But once you said 2000s, she was too famous to be meeting people. Even if you went there, probably too many people. Just the odds that don't match up. I'm going to change it. Second episode I'm going to do, you could check the last episode how I flipped. I rarely do this, but I'm going to flip my first impression guess, and I'm going to change it and say, I think it's true that you have moved 25 times within the same city. And that Oprah is a lie because Oprah's a liar. And you would make up a lie about a liar.
You had to keep on the move.
Make sense, didn't it? And then I married a builder, and so we
on the air.
moved a new home.
All right. You are lovely, Linda. I find you very charming. I'm still going to try to win.
Oh, no.
I believe that you met Oprah in Chattanooga.
Lie. Wrong.
No.
6 in a row, baby. And I'm right again. That's 2. Dude, the last 6, he's 0-6, and I'm like 5-1 the last 6 games.
Embarrassment of riches. Your dad's a pot dealer and you're a t-shirt. It's amazing. Good for you, Linda.
Congratulations. You won the mug. You won the t-shirt. Now let's see if we can win you a great trip. It's time for your bag travel trivia.
Oh, she's swinging her hips. That means she's a crazy freak that loves embracing life. Oh, I got to get down on that. What's up, Miss Johnson? Oh. Man, I already started. You already know I started. You. See if I can get this going right here.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Embarrassment of riches. Your dad's a pot dealer and you're a t-shirt. It's amazing. Good for you, Linda.
Congratulations. You won the mug. You won the t-shirt. Now let's see if we can win you a great trip. It's time for your bag travel trivia.
Trivia dancer Michelle Harris from Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, Miss Harris. Now you put in the comment section how'd I do with my dancing. Whoa. Relax there, cable box. I work really hard to mimic these dances in one take, Jake. So you let me know how good I was. I think Miss Harris is going to win my Boopy Bop Raspberry Dancer of the Year award. She's going to win the Golden Pole, and I'm going to meet her in person and give it to her. Oh my God, I got to stop eating butter for breakfast.
Michelle Harris from Columbus, Ohio. Michelle,
yes, ma'am.
Are you a professional dancer?
No one's ever paid me.
You're amazing.
You should start asking for money.
All right, Dave.
Call it reparations.
Let's see what else Linda's. Okay, you are. Oh, a great prize. A trip for two to the Mi Cabo in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. 7 days, 6 nights. It includes breakfast daily, a $200 daily food and beverage credit, 2 spa treatments.
Wow.
It's a prize valued at approximately $6,500. You have 20 seconds and only one guest, Linda. Good luck.
All right, Linda, on Friday's show, we talked with Alfonso Ribeiro. Where did Alfonso say he went with his family
to
this
the Upper
summer
Peninsula
where no cars are allowed?
Oh, Mackinac Island.
It was Mackinac Island.
We'll take that.
We'll take that.
Accept
We'll
that.
take that.
Congratulations. You and a guest
Kelly
will
started.
enjoy 7 days
Look,
and 6 nights.
Kelly started nodding her head like she's not even going to let the producers because she knows Gelman will say that's the wrong answer and it doesn't count because he's a fucking penny pinching, stifling, fucking stingy fucking bastard. She knows Gelman's going to say no, or whoever the producer is. She's nodding her head officially on camera saying, yes, we'll take that. We'll take that. Like, I'm not even going to let you take this trip away from her. We know what she's talking about. Look how fast she nods her head.
Where no cars are allowed.
It was Mackinac Island.
We'll take that.
We'll take
We'll
that.
accept
We'll
that.
take that.
Congratulations.
You see how she plays with her hair? She's kind of nervous because she feels like she might get in trouble. She might have to end up buying a girl a trip out of her own money, which she can afford 10 times over. Or 10,
It was Mackinac
tenfold, as you say.
Island.
We'll take that.
We'll take
We will
that.
accept
We'll
that.
take that.
Congratulations. You and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at Mi Cabo, a 5-star resort in Los Cabos, Mexico. Discover where design, art, music, and service blend in a truly unconventional resort experience at Mi Cabo. Enjoy the only swimmable beach on Los Cabos, a rooftop bar and lounge.
The only
a full-size
swimmable?
beach
Why do
club,
they put the
no
sewage in
free
the other parts of the
Mediterranean
ocean?
cuisine, wellness experiences, and more. Your prize is valued at approximately $6,500.
Congratulations, Linda. Now you get to make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a $500 Instacart gift card. So please pick a number between 1 and 122.
113.
She's paralyzed. She's paralyzed, Mark. What the fuck's wrong with you?
There we go.
You did not.
Congratulations.
You did not. Oh, it's your sister-in-law's number?
I know it's my birthday, so she's being kind, but she can have it.
Oh. Girls, don't fight. Don't fight. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
All right. All right. Well, happy birthday to you too. Everybody calm down.
It's my birthday. It was my birthday 8.5 months ago. It was my birthday 8.5 months ago. Do I get a cake? I guess the girl had 113, but she was sitting in. I guess the girl that had 113 had the ticket 113, but was sitting in seats like 115. and she switched seats with the girl. So even though she had ticket 113, she was sitting in 115. So 113 was her ticket, but the girl sitting in 113 was her sister who had switched. Or the girl that was sitting in 113. Look, either the girl that won had the right ticket but was sitting in 115, or she was sitting in 113, but she had ticket 115. And so she didn't know, like, if she should stand up because they went to her. She's like, well, I'm sitting in the chair, but I have 115. Like I'm taking 115. We just switched chairs. So I'm sitting here, but this is not my ticket. So then the girl that had ticket 113 and was sitting in 110 gave it to her, which seems more likely because it seems like she got an aisle seat, and that would start with a 0. So she probably pulled out the ticket and gave it to her real quick and said, here, take it. So that way there's no confusion. See, she looks like she'd be a 10.
I know it's my birthday, so she's being kind, but she can have
10, 11, 12, 13. Well, she's hoping that, now they're going to say, it's your birthday? Well, we'll give you a trip too. Can't do that.
There we go.
We did not.
Congratulations.
We did not.
my sister-in-law.
Oh, it's your sister-in-law's number?
I know it's my birthday, so she's being kind, but she can have it.
Girls, don't fight. Don't fight.
It's my sister-in-law. Right there, that's her husband's sister.
113.
There we go.
We did not.
Congratulations.
We did not.
My sister-in-law.
Oh, it's your sister-in-law's number?
I know it's my birthday, so she's being kind, but she can have it.
Girls, don't fight. Don't fight. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
All right. All right. Well, happy birthday to you too. Everybody calm down. All right. Congratulations again, Linda. And when we return from
Still ahead on Live. Let's Dance Week begins with a lesson in Indian style dance moves. We'll open up the inbox to hear your comments and questions. And coming up next, from Shark Tank, Robert Herjavec.
If you're moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative
Tiffany Thiessen will be here.
Also, from The Amazing Race, Bill Colgan will be here.
Let's Dance Week continues with a lesson in hip-hop style dancing. All right, let's get to it. He's been swimming with the Sharks for 15 seasons. Please welcome the sweetest shark of them all, Robert Herjavec.
See, this is what happens when SAG-AFTRA's on strike and the actors aren't participating. You get the same host of Shark Tank on the show for the second time in like 2 months.
Birthday to you.
They just keep on bringing Shark Tank judges because they had Mark Cuban too.
I was actually working. It wasn't like a big one. So the babies, I came home late. The babies got up, gave me a great card.
It's not about the party. It's all about the BJ for my wife.
Yeah. And I heard you're great with babies.
I am.
The best.
So we live not far from here. Can you come over at 2 o'clock?
2 o'clock, okay, to when?
Tomorrow.
Sure.
You need a night off, is that right?
Yeah.
It's so funny. I just learned that Carson Kressley is their godfather. What a great godfather.
They are the best dressed kids.
Yes.
In preschool. Yes.
He's excellent with kids,
Carson
too.
is the best.
He really
He's great
is.
with kids. They
He's
love
the
him.
Did
best.
you meet him at Dancing with the Stars?
I met Carson 4 years before I met Kim.
Oh my God.
He was doing this routine when he was on the show,
Uh-huh.
and he had to walk down
And he saw me in the audience and took my pocket square as part of his routine. Yeah. And I didn't even know that. And then many, many years later, a fan sent me that video. It was incredible. That's how we met.
Well, let me ask you, why were you at the show in the audience 4 years ago? Were you going there because you maybe had a crush on this dancer named Kim, and you were able to get free tickets because you're on Shark Tank, so you decided to go? You got front row tickets. You sat in the front, and you were able to basically watch this girl scantily clad in very sexy clothing, very revealing clothing, and you're like, oh, I'm a Shark Tank. I'm supporting the ABC family, but really you're up there in the front row just waiting for Kim to come out with her partner and watching her dance and just sitting there staring at her, being like, yeah, she's hot. And then it took you 4 years to finally, and you knew you couldn't just ask her out. She'd probably say no, because you had to you're not good at getting girls within 30 seconds of saying, hi, how are you? And being charming, say, you want to go out to dinner? Not at your age and not the way you look. You knew that if there was any chance she would go out with you, you had to play the long game, which means she had to give you permission to be around her for weeks and weeks, which it wouldn't have been. You couldn't just keep showing up once a week or twice a week for the next month, because then you look like a stalker. But if you guys are paired together and she's forced to be around you, now you could throw your hands in the air and be like, hey, look, I don't want to be here, Kim. They just forced me to be here. So while I'm here, I might as well talk to you and engage in you and tell you about how much money I have, right? You know how that game works. And so finally it took 4 years. He probably put in a bid that year or a year before that to be on the show. And there was probably a waiting list. Or he could have gotten on right away, but he wouldn't have been with what's her face with Kim. So he made it specifically known that he wants to be on the show with Kim as his partner. I bet he arranged that whole thing because he had a crush on her from afar, and he was checking her out and probably spank banking it. Download, save, eject. And then that was his master plan, is I have to be on the show and I have to be her partner. And then when we're training, that's when I'll start putting on my moves, because an old, wrinkly fart like me, that girl's not going for me based on my smile and because I, my sexy body. And that was the plan, right? There's always a plan. There's a plan how Jay-Z got Beyonce. There's a plan how Pete Davidson got Kim, getting her to host a show. You have to put yourself, when you're trying to get a girl that is out of your league, you need to create a situation where you guys are forced to be together. And if you could say it's work related, then not only are they nice to you because they're not allowed to be mean because they're under a contract, but you also have unlimited time. And plus you don't come across as desperate or thirsty, as the kids say, right? And you don't feel no pressure to sit there and rush things with trying to pick her up, because you have weeks and weeks, or in Pete Davidson's case, a week. You have time. So you could come off as a very cool the first day, second day, oh, I don't give a shit. And girls are attracted to that. They're like, oh, this guy's not even hitting on me. This guy's doesn't even care. That's attractive. When you come off all desperate, that's unattractive. But sometimes when you meet a girl for the first time and you only have 30 seconds or 60 seconds to talk to her, and there's a good chance you might not ever see her again, it's either shoot your shot or not. And the only shot you get to shot is a desperate, panicky one. And so you're really put in a fucked up position where you're in no position to succeed. So you have to sit there and basically go to the ABC producers of Dancing with the Stars and say, hey, I want to be on the show, but I want to be with Kim. And he pulled some strings, probably made a couple donations to people's personal bank accounts. And he just coincidentally, just how conveniently ended up on Dancing with the Stars, conveniently with the girl that he's had a crush on for 5 years. And then he shot his shot. But of course, she was stuck to spend spending 70 hours a week with him for a whole month. So you put me with the finest girl in the world for 300 hours in 1 month, and she's not allowed to be around. It's like the pandemic. Same thing. The reason why Ariana Grande married her real estate guy, right? She was forced to be around only one guy for 6 months or 4 months. Of course they're going to talk. You know what I mean? Of course they're going to have sex. It's not that she was attracted to him. She was horny. There was one dick around. What the hell else is she going to do? It's the same reason why two heterosexual men that are in jail together in the cell, they end up being butt buddies. You know why? Because there's no other options. He put himself in a position where eventually she'd get horny and she'd have needs and desires, and he was the only option around. And then, of course, he could buy her $1,000 gifts and shit, and make a donation to her favorite charity to help the kangaroos. Buy her, flowers. You know what I mean? Do whatever. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be jewelry, but he could have bought anything she wanted that she knew she liked, because of course you're going to find out what she likes. She's telling you everything. You are spending 15 hours a day, every damn day together. It's like Big Brother. It's the whole Big Brother thing. When you're trapped to be around one person, you spend so much time together. You kind of, it's like Stockholm's, but not really. It's like not Stockholm syndrome. It's more like Oslo syndrome. So anyone that thinks that she fell in love with him for who he was, bullshit. He put himself in a situation where he was able to slowly, it was a slow burn. And once you throw in the money and, you know, the fact that she was probably getting to an age where, like, she wasn't getting all the guys she wanted. George Clooney wasn't going to bang Kim from Australia. So that's the true story behind that. And you can book that, my friend. And like that, smash that like
and
button.
took my pocket square as part of his routine. Yeah, and I didn't even know that. And then many years later, a fan sent me that video. It was incredible. That's how we met. And Carson always says to Kim, he was meant to marry me.
Yes, exactly.
As Carson.
Yes, as Carson would. He says the same thing about Mark.
Yes.
He's supposed to marry Carson and not me.
You guys have been married 7 years now.
7 years.
Yeah, you know.
And it was true love, right? Yeah.
How long have you guys add 20 to that?
Yeah,
20 now.
Yes.
27 years.
Plus 20.
Wow.
Yes. We can't say 27. It's too. We can't believe it. So
Over
it's
half our lives.
Wow.
We've been married.
more than
Over.
I feel like I've known Kimmy forever.
Yeah.
Right.
And how we met on the show is just how we met now. It doesn't even seem like the show anymore.
You'll get to the point, though, where 20 years from now, you'll wake up and Kim will seem like a stranger. We wake up and I go,
Wow.
who are you?
Is that good or bad?
Great. It's
It's exciting.
It's very exciting. So, are you a romantic guy?
I'm a very romantic
Yeah,
guy.
you
I love
have to
big
be
surprises.
because you're not good looking.
I plan things way out.
You have to. You have to use your money to get a girl in the bed because you're old, wrinkly, and ugly,
Fireworks.
and you're not
It's like a
talented.
birthday
You can't
or-
dance. You can't
birthday
sing.
coming up.
I think we went on a date in Australia.
You don't play
We were
sports.
on this resort. I actually hired
Money,
we
money,
were
money.
way north of Sydney, and I hired a fireworks company to come from Sydney
Oh,
to this resort in the middle of nowhere and do
Just like
fireworks
it's nothing,
in the
because of
middle
course
the
all
night.
men can just
And-
hire
and it
a
was-
fireworks
so great.
company
And
to
Kimmy was
travel.
sitting there going, they have fireworks at the hotel.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, I hired these people.
Yes, everyone
we were
has
together
$30,000 to
on
burn on a
Kelly's birthday,
fireworks
having dinner.
company.
There was fireworks somebody else got for somebody else, and I said, "Those are yours, baby."
Yeah, you did. I knew better. I was like, there's no way you two played that long game. But it was nice. They were excellent fireworks.
They were amazing.
Yeah.
See, Kimmy would always think that I did it.
Yeah.
So she always thinks I go way
That's
above
lovely.
and beyond.
Yeah,
What's the
that's what
best
fucking
thing you've
rich-ass
ever,
people
like,
do
spent,
that are insecure
your
about their
money on in
personality.
terms of, like, surprising your wife?
Oh, one time this is when we first met. I didn't have as much money. We're still growing the business. And we went to see this beach house and Kimmy fell in love with it, but we couldn't really afford it. And
Bullshit.
I
You
found
can
a
afford
way
whatever the
because
fuck
I'm
you
working
want.
on the spreadsheets. I found a way to buy it, but I didn't tell her. So a week later we go back.
What was the
And
beach
I
house,
said,
like
I
a
bought a
$50
house,
million
but not the
beach
one you
house?
like. We can't afford that one. So we go to a really crappy, broken down one. And she's like, oh, this is
Different.
nice.
Yes.
Because she's so nice.
can
She's
work
like,
with this.
yeah, we'll make it beautiful. Don't worry. And the agent was there. I'm like, let's go see the one we really loved. It still hasn't sold, just to get an idea. And we walk 3 homes over, and I walk in, and I open the door, and I say, baby, this is for you.
Oh, jeez. What would you do for that money?
Setting the bar pretty high.
You'd probably be sleeping with your cousin in Kentucky.
We're going to talk about the Shark Tank with Robert Herjavec.
You'd probably be laying down next to. You'd probably be on a horseback riding trip with Dr. Oz. Robert and Ozma met on a secret horse riding trip on a Brokeback Mountain. Jeez, if only we all had $500 million, the types of women we could woo into our lives. Congratulations, Robert. You're an asshole.
Walk to End Alzheimer's, October 7th at Soldier Field.
There is no certainty in life, right? I mean, you went to a country, you didn't know anything. My dad came here at 37 on a boat, didn't even speak the language. What certainty did he have? What I look for is with people that can land on their feet and adapt. Adaptability is the greatest strength of an entrepreneur. Good advice.
So that's season 15.
15 years, because one season per year.
Right.
I've been doing the show for 15 years.
Wow.
And I did it for 5 years. And 5 years in Canada before that. I've been doing it for 21 years.
So
Yeah.
explain this to me, because you're the nice one. You're the nice one.
Kelly, it's a very low bar.
No, Cuban's nice too. Cuban's
My
nice.
question is,
Cuban's
how do you
honest.
survive the other sharks?
Because I'll tell you what. Okay, he's a nice one, but it's not like he's a nice one. Because Cuban's nice and Barbara's nice. All right, the other two, But here's the thing: Robert he's the one that's too nice, right? He's the one that is like, he's the one that'll go to a bad neighborhood and find a burglar or find a criminal, give them a gun, and say, "Here, would you please rob me? I want to give you my money." That's how nice he is, right? Cuban's nice, but Cuban's more like the raw, honest one. He's honest. He's just gonna keep it real with you. Kevin's the D-bag. Damon's turning into a D-bag. I don't know. He's a fashion one, I guess. And Barbara's the food one, the real estate one. Barbara's kind of like, I don't know. And Laura's the slimy one. Is that her name? Lori? Lori's the slimy one. She's a little
Very low bar.
She wants to steal everyone's trademarks. She wants to buy everyone's.
How do you survive the other sharks?
I just have a natural joy about life. Like, I look at this and I say, like my dad, you heard that story. Like, I came here literally on a boat when I was 8 years old with one suitcase with no money. We escaped the communist country. I mean, it's this military. How great is it that I'm here? How great is it that I get to spend time with you?
Yeah.
I'm just happy to be there.
More than 1,000 products pitched. 226 million deals offered in the tank. God, I mean,
Over 10,000 jobs created because of the show.
So why now more important than any other time?
What's funny is now season 15. You got to remember when we started the show, it was 2008. Banks weren't lending. Interest rates were super high. For those of us that remember, what's happening now? Banks aren't lending. Interest rates are super high. People need Shark Tank more than ever.
And so what do you look for? Like, what is the thing that really, if I had a product to pitch, what would catch your attention?
The first thing, we talk about this a lot. There's a lot of downtime. You got to get my attention. You got to get all our attention because we're sitting there. We're not thinking about you coming out. We got a lot of other stuff to think about. Before you sell me your product, your idea, sell me on yourself. Get my attention. It's not my responsibility to listen to you. It's your responsibility to be heard.
Wow. Amazing. Hey, listen, we're going to be doing a little dance thing a little later on. Do you think you can join us?
Yes.
You think he's
Thank you. Thanks, Robert. You can catch Shark Tank Season 15 beginning this Friday on ABC and Hulu. Next, we'll learn some new dance moves.
This one's called the Butterfly Pork Chop. Oh, Kelly Kapowski. What's good, girl? For those of you that don't know, Tiffany Thiessen used to be called Tiffany Amber Thiessen back when she was my wife. Now, we're divorced, but we still sleep together.
bringing India.
Now, if you'd like the Bollywood dance, everyone, get out of your seats and let's dance together. Not to this. That's not dancing. That's an Olivia Wilde movie.
We begin Let's Dance Week with a pioneer in bringing Indian-style dance to the U.S. with her Masala Bhangra classes. Please welcome Sarina Jain. And Robert and Kim are going to join us.
I know, that's
for,
amazing.
you know what? For added humiliation on our part. Sarina, what will you be teaching teaching us a combination of today?
Thank you for having me on your show. I'm going to be teaching you, because Diwali is coming up and there's a lot of celebration, right? Diwali Times Square and all of that. I'm going to be teaching you 4 really easy peasy moves to do if you ever go to an Indian dance or wedding or something. All right.
And if you get the opportunity, you must go. The most fun you will ever have.
We're starting with the Bhangra Stomp.
We're going to start with this move called Bhangra Stomp, right? If you have no idea what to do, this is like your go-to move.
Go-to move.
Right?
Got it.
Hands on your hips. Hands on your hips, and you're going to pop the knee up. And it's going to go 5, 6, 7, goes, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, that's pretty impressive.
That's high five. Kiss him. Kiss him on the mouth. Kiss him on the mouth.
Don't give it away.
Okay.
Don't give it away.
I learned that last year.
Okay. Arms are up. Now, this is a staple. Arms are out like a W, so frame it like a W. Palms are out. You're going to go down and down. Turn your light bulbs in. And that's like a classic thing. I know everyone laughs at that, but, you know, it's the easiest way to now, as you're talking to me, oh, my God, look, the knee just popped up. Oh, wow. That's so amazing. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Excellent. There you go.
It's amazing.
Are you doing it? Let's do it together. Oh. Michael Jackson. Yeah, Michael Jackson, ripping off the Indian culture from the very beginning. Michael Jackson would have been canceled if Twitter was around in 1984.
And that's like a classic thing.
Make sure to smash that like button.
But, you know, it's the easiest way to now, as you're talking to me, oh, my God, look, the knee just popped up. Oh, wow. That's so amazing. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Excellent. There you go.
It's amazing. Our trivia dancer is doing it too.
Your next move is called Dolby. These are names that I have put to make it easy for you to learn. Okay.
Dolby.
You stupid
Right leg is in front,
Americans.
and you're gonna go and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Other side. Do it again. Other side goes 1, 2, 3. Other side. Give me 5, 6. Now, hear me out. Add the arms. Add the arms. Add the arms. Arms up. 5, 6, 7. Do it again. Hit the beat. Arms up right now. Give me 5, 6, 7, 8. It's so fun. You need to make some mistakes, please, because then I can correct you.
I pulled my groin. Is that normal?
Yes, just like last year.
Just take it easy a little bit. So instead of doing this with your arms, you're going to pull down. Down. Okay?
Okay.
Yep.
Are we good?
Yes.
Moving on?
Yes.
Okay. This is the hardest move.
Okay.
Bale knees.
Belly, belly knees.
5, 6. Right knee, pop it up. 2, 3, 4. Flex your feet. Yes. Flex your feet. And 5, 6, 7, 8.
Is that doing it?
You got it.
Okay.
You got it. Pop your knees up, okay? If you can, and you're gonna flex it. Like so, Bhangra. These are Bhangra moves.
Good
So
one,
Bhangra
Kim.
is a folk
Great.
dance from
Great
the north part of India.
way to
And
compliment
Bollywood
your
is India's
professional
glamour, right?
dancing
So this is a Bhangra,
gold
okay?
digger.
Right arm up, left hand up. Frame your beautiful face. Now your arms are gonna go right, left, and then clap. Boom, boom, boom. Hi.
I love this so much.
5, 6, 7. Hi. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Give me 5. And the leg. 5. Oh my. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8.
All right. What's the last part?
The next move is, now bring out the Bollywood in you, okay?
Okay.
The glitz and glamour, okay? Bollywood star. So 5, 6, 7, arms out, goes 1.
Ooh.
Like, give me a dramatic, yes, like drama. Hey, 1. Nice. Now you can lean over. 2. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Your third move is the easiest, but you got to give it some style with your chin. Hut. Like you gotta look at me like, yes, I got it. Okay. So 5, 6, 7 goes. 1, 2, 3. You got it?
Yeah.
Point. Got it? Yes. Okay.
Yes, I got it.
This is your fourth move. 5, 6, 7 go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it?
We're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna see if you can master this dance. Stick around.
Here's your Pack Your Bags web trivia, and you can have the chance to win the Roomba i3 Plus from iRobot. Just go to livewithkellyandmark.com to enter today. Next live, Tiffany Thiessen introduces her new cookbook.
You do a good Martha Stewart. Say hello, Mark. Good to see you.
Hello, Mark. Good to see you.
Plus, Bill Token from The Amazing Race.
Sounds just like
And Let's Dance Week continues with hip hop.
Well, thanks for spoiling it. Now I don't gotta watch it. And neither do my thousands of subscribers. Sorry, followers are something else.
SignetWiseCult.com to learn more.
Tearing at the hems of our skirts so we can raise our knees. We're back with Sarina Jain teaching us Bhangra and Bollywood style dance today. And you've made it very, I would say, easy enough for us to learn.
Yes.
And fun.
Yes.
All right, so
Believe
are we
the
ready,
pros out.
to dance?
We're ready to
Let's
dance.
do it.
Are you ready to dance?
Let's do it.
All right. So we're going to start with a stomp. We're going 8 counts on every move, okay?
8 counts.
All right, ready? Yeah. 5, 6. 5, 6, 7, stomp. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, go up beat right now. 1, 2, arms up. 5, 6, running by the knees. 1, 2, clap. Going now. Out, lean, head. Come on, give me 5 minutes. 6, 7, 7. 5, running by the knees.
Good job, Kim. Way to give her your approval, douchebag.
All right, go to kellyandmark.com to learn more about Sarina Jain and her Masala Bhangra dance fitness. Next,
Oh my gosh, is it a class?
it's a class.
Yes, it's like last
We're going to open up the inbox. Stick around.
Tomorrow live from The Amazing Race, Bill Kogan.
Once in a lifetime is never enough. Never enough. When I wear diamonds, I feel powerful. Fun. I feel on top of the world. Diamonds are for everyone. I put the memory away. Diamonds.
Of next month.
What's the website again?
Healthcare.gov.
The Joffrey Ballet presents Frankenstein, a visceral, profoundly emotional tale of life, death, love, and identity. October 12th through the 22nd at Lyric Opera House. Tickets at joffrey.org.
Get 11% off everything. Now at Menards. Always know who's at your door with a smart video doorbell from Fight Electric. See live video on your phone or smart device from anywhere. Right now, only $49.99 after rebate. October is Fire Prevention Month, and Kidda Home Safety products help keep your family safe for when it matters most. Pick up a 10-year sealed battery smoke alarm for only $17.97 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards. It's the NFL like you've never seen it before. Falcons and Jaguars will transform into the world of Toy Story in real time. Tune in for Toy Story Fun Day Football, Sunday at 9:30 a.m. on Disney+.
Welcome back to the inbox. We finally caught our breath. That was exciting.
So fun. That was really fun.
I'm taking that exercise class.
I got a little workout.
No. It's like cardiovascular.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
It's fun.
So a lot of people were asking me if I saw the Northern Lights in Michigan. I did not. We went outside every night that we were there, and we stared up at the sky.
You're not going to see them in Ann Arbor.
We never saw them.
You got to go to where Alfonso Ribeiro was with his family in
from
RV trip.
Allenford, Ontario, who got to see them, and that was this past weekend. This is her.
You got to go closer to the Canadian border. You're not going to see them in a
This is Sue
college
from
campus.
Chelsea, Michigan. My hubby Dennis wrestled for Michigan in the late 70s.
Oh my gosh! Amazing.
Look at that.
Yes. We would have liked to show you a picture of Joaquin, but he has forbidden us from showing pictures of him anymore on social media or this here program. So don't get mad at us. Get mad at Joaquin.
Show him anyway. You
Terry
birthed
from
him.
Bear, Delaware says, don't worry, Kelly. There are a ton of Eagles fans headed to Tampa. We're all good. Fly, Eagles, fly.
This is from Gina from Shelbyville, Michigan. Yesterday in Michigan at Gun Lake. Yeah, we saw a lot of people.
We saw so many people
on the lake.
We went for a hike. We went for a hike. I don't even know. This is so embarrassing.
Could be the
We
Huron
don't know
River.
where
Could be
we
the
were,
Huron
but
River.
there were a lot of like kayakers and people learning how to whitewater raft. It was really fun.
It was really nice.
Yeah. So this is interesting. Deb from Highlands, North Carolina said in Milan, Italy, they even have street signs pointing the way to American food. How would you say Mick Cafe in Italian?
Mick Cafe.
Mick Cafe? La Mick Cafe. Sarà ragazza, la Mick Cafe.
In Italy to have McDonald's? I don't know.
Hey, Ashley from
Per favore, ragazza, la Mick Cafe Big Mac. Sabatita, non
Mick Cafe.
It just seems wrong, doesn't it, in Italy to have McDonald's? I don't know.
Hey, Ashley from Pooler, Georgia says, Kelly's hair today is absolutely gorgeous. I'm not sure what she did to make it look so sassy, but I love it.
Well, thank you so much. I did nothing to it. Ryan Trickstead, my hairstylist, did it. And I think he used a flat iron, but he does this really interesting thing where he does a flat iron and he bends it this way, then he bends it that way, then he bends it this way. I don't know. I can't do it myself. If I could, I would tell you how. But this is what I watched.
It's his method?
Yeah, he's got a method.
Okay.
What else?
Kelly, you need to go on Dancing with the Stars. I bet you would take the mirror ball.
Celeste, I got enough going on.
You would do really well.
Yeah, break.
You would do really well.
We'll be right back, everybody. Stick around.
If you love watching our show from home, now's your chance to see it live and in person. You can check out all the stars.
Hey, good morning, everyone.
Be part of the show. And maybe even win a prize. It's exclusive. Don't miss out on all the fun. Visit our website and get your tickets for Live with Kelly and Mark now. For people who are a little...
I'm going to practice that Indian dance for the rest of my life. Yay!
Diamonds. Pandora. Lab-grown diamonds.
Eggland's Best. The only eggs with more fresh and delicious taste. Plus superior nutrition. Because the way we care is anything but ordinary.
I had 8 UTIs in 1 year. This inspired my husband and I to start Euphora. It truly works miracles. The peace of mind I've been looking for. Try today at Euphora.com.
Holiday of Yom Kippur. It's the Day of Atonement, so we hope everyone observing has an easy fast.
Yes, tomorrow's show we have Tiffany Thiessen.
From the amazing
Hip-hop dance style.
If you have to call an 800 number to talk to your attorney, you probably called the wrong attorney. Lerner Rose, your local law firm with local offices, and we're committed to giving you the best service.
Thanks for watching, you one person. I know we had 2 people
In thousands of 5-star Google reviews.
but now there's only one of you, and I'm gonna have to say goodbye. Oh, there's 2 people. Well,
It's unbelievable.
if you guys want to stay tuned, you smash that subscribe button and get some notifications, and we're going to start another episode in like 5 minutes. So you are in for a treat. But first, let's listen to Blanche.
It was quite awesome.
I used to date
Living in
Blanche.
pain. Appointments are filling up
So she
fast,
cheated on
and
me
the
with my
call is
grandfather.
100%
Slut.
free. Call 1-800-431-3914. That's 1-800-431-3914.
It's only a headache until it's not. It's only a sore back until it's not. Minor injuries could turn into something much
Blanche
worse
cheated
after
on
a few
me
days.
with this
We'll get
guy.
you to the right doctor for any injuries after a car wreck. One call, that's all.
And this guy was watching. She said she was kinky, and I didn't meet her demands. Okay, that's why I always say you can't trust short-haired senior citizens over 5'8". You just can't. They're just nasty. Nasty people.
7 Eyewitness News this morning.
I asked her out. She said no.
It's Monday,
Don't get me
September
started on
25th, and The View starts live
Let's go. Come
right
on.
now.
Let's go. Come on.
Alarming new poll results spell trouble for President Biden's re-election campaign.
All of the hot topics on your mind are on the table. From politics.
New Jersey Senator Bob Menendez indicted, accused of taking a fortune in bribes.
I do believe that it is in the best interest for Senator Menendez to resign.
To pop culture.
I've never met anybody like this before, and I don't know where to look.
Plus, an all-new View Your Deal. Here come Hot Topics with Whoopi, Sarah Haynes.
Sarah Haynes, great girl. So there's a new show called
James, they're all in the
Naked Attraction, and I guess the whole purpose of the show is that you date a man or a woman based on how they look naked, and the first time you ever see them will be naked. So if you imagine getting naked, going behind a door, and then you walk out of the door at the same time a girl walks out of the door, and the first time you ever see her, she's naked, you're naked, and whether you want to date her is all depending on how she looks naked and how attracted you are to her nude body. I don't know about that. But how successful have we been with marriage over the last 150 years, huh? Not too much. Lots of infidelity, bastard children with the neighbors while the husband's out working. We're going over to Mr. Rogers' house, huh? Introduce you to my little neighborhood, huh? Won't you be my neighbor? Yeah, you'll be my neighbor. Meet me in the kitchen. Just wear an apron and nothing else. You know what that's really for? That's more for the women, right? That's basically for the women who need a man with a certain size penis to make them happy and satisfy them. Because not a lot of girls will say this, but they hate dating a guy and liking him, and then he's either got a little penis or he's bad in bed. But the penis is the thing that makes him bad in bed. So this whole Naked Attraction show is really for the women. The women now have the ability to basically look at a man's penis and look at how big it is, and their testicles too. I think that matters for some reason. I don't know why. But they get to see the man's penis and then make the choice whether they'll date them based on their penis. So that way they might say, oh, look how hot you are, but then you got a small penis. No. And it's kind of good because you're not wasting anyone's time. But these are for the girls where priority is penis size. That's what it is. So Naked Attraction, we'll check it out. Maybe I'll start a blog about it. Maybe we could watch it together. I'm sure they blur out the tids and bits, so it won't be that bad. So that's the end of that show. We're going to start season 2, episode 16 in a few minutes. Thanks for watching. Make sure when you wipe your butt to wash your hands and to always wear clean underwear. I'm Phil in the Blanc. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Kiss your grandma too. She wants it. With tongue.